Taurus, hi, welcome to your reading. This one is for 12 to 31 May. General reading, please take it as it resonates with me, Adrian Nelson, your psychic tarot reader. Before I get into the reading, I would just really like to apologize for the last videos that I did for you guys. I streamed them, the internet connection was bad, I was sick. I didn't realize how bad they actually looked, how bad the quality was, until I saw them afterwards. I really do apologize for that. I'm sorry for that. So this is a reading. Let's get into it. This is a reading for Taurus. Taurus on the cusp. Those of you dealing with Taurus, Taurus moon, Taurus rising, wherever you have Taurus in your chart. Okay, it's a general reading. Please take it as it resonates. Let's see what are the influences that have brought you towards where you currently are. What are those past influences? For Taurus, please. So, we've got the Page of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, and the King of Wands. Oh, wow. 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 Wow, 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 wow. So, now, Taurus, obviously, you know, one of the typical Taurus traits is that you can have that really stubborn thing going on sometimes, where you can hold on to something for dear life, when it's best to rather just let it go, all right? I see that for many of you, I see that for many of you, you have realized what are those things that you are holding on to, and you've become, you started to sort of see, you started to sort of realize the negative impact those things are having on your life, you know, how when sometimes, you know, we hold on to something, we hold on to a grudge or whatever it may have really be, an idea, very set in our ways, very tunnel vision, but not in the best possible way sometimes. We don't always realize how we're holding ourselves back until you do. And I see that for many of you, it's that realization alone has brought about such a massive, massive release from so many things that you're holding on to. Some of you may not even have realized how many things you were holding on to. And you know what, I can relate to that because, I mean, even recently, remember as I told you I was sick. As I'm a Cancerian, and I can really hold on to things and my emotions, you know. And I was holding on to so many things, and this wasn't working and that wasn't working, and you know, I was getting upset about this and that. And I actually made myself sick because I was really just sort of holding on like this. And I feel that some of you were holding on, but then there's a huge release that has taken place. And that shot your heart right open, like beautiful. It just aligned your heart. It brought the goodies in life to you. Some of you even started to release, I feel, before you even realized it. And it brought really beautiful things to you. It opened your heart to the highest good, to the beautiful things in life, to love, to... I feel that for some of you, even with some people that were maybe quite close to you, so this could be in a love relationship, this could be with friends, with family members, people that you actually sort of really trusted, but it was still difficult for you to, like, it's like you trusted at 99.9%, but there was that 0.01%, that little voice that says, you know, that was saying to you like, you know, and I feel that you moved past that. This is really... It's almost like you broke free, you broke open the egg, you broke the egg from the inside, you know. Sorry, just writing that down. Broke that egg from the inside, where you began to feel the discomfort of what you were holding on to. And I can see that you beautifully aligned there. And that past energy, that brought you into the present, and for some of you this could have been a gradual process, for some of you this could have happened really, really fast. It really sets you up for the highest good because you come from that heart that is shining, you know, pure positivity. All right. In your current space, you've got the Three of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the Tower. A lot of times people are like, oh, the Tower, how bad. The Tower's not always bad. It's Mars energy. And, sorry, the thing about Mars energy, you might want to check where Mars is in your chart. There's a link in the description that says free natal chart where you can check it out. When you know where your Mars is, you know, you understand how it is that you relate to things that are uncomfortable for you, how you fight, how you see conflict, how you go about conflict resolution, and especially if you are sort of like in conflict with someone else. when you know where their mass is, and you know where your mass is, then you can sort of really reach a point where you can sort of reach conclusions easier and faster, because the one understands where the other person is coming from. All right. So current space, I think I said this already, but 3 of Swords, 6 of Swords in the Tower. All right. So your heart is healed. You've healed from a lot of things there in the past. Remember, as we were saying, that King of Wands energy that have brought you into this 3 of Swords energy. It's a lot of beautiful healing that has taken place. You have come a long way. You've really come many, many miles. And I see you going forward. I see you making new connections. For many of you, there's a new job. There's a whole new sort of life that is unfolding. I see you almost sort of floating into a new experience of life, which is really, really beautiful. For some of you, there may have been people, beautiful Taurus, that have been sort of taking advantage of the realization that maybe your mindset wasn't as, you know, serving you in the best possible way. I can see that there were people that took advantage of that, but I also see you moving past it. And those people that were there, they were necessary to start to begin to cause the discomfort for you to break out of that egg, for you to realize that it was time for you, for your life, to go in a different way. There's still a lot of release that is taking place, but what I can tell you is that, you know, that really hurtful, painful, mind-wrecking, heart put in a blender and put on high type of healing, that has passed. All right, there's a gentle flow into your new life. Even though there's the Tower, remember the Tower is about transformation. And I can see that you are consciously sort of moving forward, you know. So this is a space where, for example, like something that I do is regression hypnosis, or people like to call it past life regression, which is a lot of release that is taking place, but it takes place in a gentle way. You know, and I see that for many of you, you're on that type of vibe, maybe on a shamanic journey, you know, just going into a space that is serving you better. Maybe even going from something like maybe a very cold, hard focus, not judging anybody, but a very cold, hard focus, maybe sort of therapeutic approach of what is wrong with you, to maybe a more spiritual approach of, you know, how can we unlock your highest good type of thing. I see that happening for many of you. And you just weren't ready before, and you're ready now. All right, let's see where this energy is heading you. Again, Taurus, again, the same message. There's marriage here for some of you going forward. 4 of Wands, you would remember, for those of you that saw your reading last week, I was speaking about unexpected proposals, and I remember it very, very clearly. 8 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. All right? For some of you, there's unexpected marriages, there's unexpected relationships, there's unexpected connections. There is... Sorry. There's, for some of you that are sort of dealing, you know, with maybe sort of like family feuds, you know, friendships that have been challenging. I see a lot of that really working out for you beautifully, okay? And yes, you know, I do see that some of you, there's still a little bit of, sorry, there's still a little bit of a hesitation when it comes to love for some of you. Know that when that comes up, it is life showing you, or trying to show you, communicate to you, the things that need to be healed. Because I do see that for some of you, there might still be 1 or 2 emotional things that need to be healed. Maybe with a different person that you maybe had a connection with before. Maybe you got kids together, you know, or still got each other's stuff, or whatever the case may be. I do see that there's still a little bit of release that needs to take place. Do yourself a favor and really focus on the positive, all right? Do what needs to be done. Do it in the best way that you possibly can. Be very mindful of wanting to go into a space of almost being spiteful. I'm going to show you, you know? Do what needs to be done. Try to do it as amicably as you can, and then move on, okay? Let's clarify. So we're looking at the recent past. We're looking at the Page of Pentacles, the 10 of Swords, and the King of Wands. And for that, we've got the Page of Pentacles again. So you've got the Page of Pentacles twice there in the recent past. many really bright, incredible, wonderful ideas that started to come, to step forward here for you. The Hangman and the Eight of Cups. So there were great ideas that came about, but it also feels like there was a little bit of a delay. And I feel that for many of you, you realize that in effect, you were the one that were causing the delays. There was still, that little bit of a stubbornness, that little bit of a hesitation, that little bit of a holding on. But I can really see, and this is so beautiful for many of you, there's that space of that Eight of Cups, which is like, it's about stepping towards more. Yes, Eight of Cups is about stepping away, but it's about going towards more, going from the light that was the biggest light you could once perceive for yourself, gently, easily releasing and moving towards more. It's a space of basically upgrading yourself. All right, beautiful stuff, beautiful stuff. In the current space of clarifying the Three of Swords, the Six of Swords, and the Tower, a lot of you are very in your mind at the moment, and I see that for a lot of you, what's happening at the moment, Taurus, is that you are realizing that some of the thoughts that you may have been harboring, I don't want you to get too hard on yourself here, but some of the thoughts that you were harboring, some of the beliefs, some of the things of like, that's it, I can see that some of you started to move away from that because you're realizing that there's a better way of going about things. In your current space, you've got the Strength card here, Leo energy, Seven of Wands, and the Four of Wands. So there's that marriage card energy again. For some of you, it could be that maybe you are pregnant, or there's something beautiful that's coming about here for you, a beautiful expansion, a beautiful opening. You see there as you begin to become peaceful, and it's not about ignoring the things that are bothering you, Taurus, but it is about saying, you know what? I don't really like this, I don't appreciate this, but instead of fighting it, I know that nothing lasts forever, and I'm going to focus on what is really working for me, because remember, what you focus on is what you bring into your life. What you think about is what you bring about, and that's a very important thing to remember. But I can see that for many of you, it's also, there might be people that have really been able to press on your buttons before, that have really been able to almost like emotionally manipulate you before, and they were very successful at it. But the version of you that could be sort of like, run like that version of you isn't there anymore. And it's like Alice has left the building type of thing. All right, very good. In your space coming towards you, so clarifying this Four of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Five of Cups. When a card falls to the floor, it's a very powerful message, always. So Four of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. So let's just stop with this Four of Wands that came out twice in this Four of Pentacles. Source want to let you know, Spirit want to let you know, some of you might be concerned, you maybe started to build a nice life for yourself, maybe have like your own bank account, your own freedom, your own security, your own stability. And so some of you are concerned that this love that is coming in might already be here for some of you, it's coming still for some of you. You are concerned that this next level might be almost like taking away from you what you work so hard on building. And you even have the Eight of Swords twice there as well. All right. Be very mindful of your thoughts almost becoming your biggest enemy. It's coming out again, Queen of Swords there. Be very mindful of your thoughts, because remember, what you focus on is what you create. And I'm not saying that you obviously shouldn't be responsible and logical and those type of things in your life, but just be mindful, Taurus, that you don't get so fixated on what could go wrong that it almost like throws you all over the place, and then you give so much energy to that you actually create what it is that you don't want. All right, let's see what it is that the universe has got for you, especially with that love, that high level commitment, that possibility of getting into darker thoughts. Let's look at that for you, Taurus. And, if it resonates with you, I'd really like to hear from you. Leave me a comment. Oh, these cards came out for you. There we go. Leave me a comment, leave me a like, subscribe to the channel. The universe has got for you, we've got the Hermit, Virgo energy, we've got the King of Wands, and we've got the Two of Wands. All right? This is a beautiful connection. Your life is going in beautiful ways with love and with everything else, because remember, love is something that comes from the inside, and what the beauty that happens on the outside is a reflection of the beauty that happens on the inside. Give yourself time. Some of you need some time. It's like your body needs some time. And know that everything is set up here, everything is beautiful, you've got choices, you've got options. If you've been feeling a little bit trapped, There's really beautiful choices that are coming here for you, my beautiful Taurus. But it is pivotal that you just give yourself a little bit of a break to recuperate your energy and to rebuild your energy at this particular point in time, and then you can move forward quite powerfully again. All right, so that's what I got for you, Taurus. I hope that it helps. If any of you want to have a personal reading with me, the details are down below in the description. I just want to let you know that I'm going to stop doing personal readings in about a month. So if you want a reading with me, you really kind of need to book it as soon as possible. I've got very limited slots available as well. If you are interested in learning how to read the tarot for yourself, there's a link for my step-by-step tarot reading course in the description. There's also a link for my free oracle card reading course. So namaste, love and light. See you next time. Bye.